Welcome back to Billabong Surf TV. For some, the 9 to 5 behind the computer is a norm. For Clark Little, life is full of so much more. Clark Little has found his calling. Growing up on the North Shore of Oahu, Clark never would have dreamed that he would be his own backyard, at the shorelines of his beloved ocean, that he would find an artistic outlet and means of living his dream life.
Luckily enough, I live in Pupukea, so I drive down the hill 2 minutes. I can stop, get my cup of coffee. Then I got, the whole North Shore to go and be my playground. So I sit out, wait for the sun to rise, sip on my coffee, get all amped with the caffeine, and it's insane, you know what I mean? Then the sun comes out, I usually have 2 cameras, so I got one with a flash for the early morning, and then I'll hang my other one on the beach, and then I'll switch when the 8 o'clock comes when I don't need the flash or so on, and then I'll start shooting for another couple hours, all in all, if it's good, I'll stay out for 6 hours. Come in purple, fried, toasted, but it's just so fun, even then I don't want to go in, believe it or not, but usually I run out of, shots, so. Some people love jumping out of planes. I love going into huge shore break, you know what I mean? That's just where I want to be. And luckily for me, it's turned into my career. So here I am out there having fun shooting, something I love to do, and I'm able to take these images and share it with people that are, stoked with it. And I don't know, it's just weird. It all started back 3-4 years ago when my wife actually wanted a picture for the house. And I've always surfed the shore break, and then I said, you know what, honey, I can go out there and I'll get a camera and I'll go do it. I'll go out there and get the image. And the whole story is I went and talked to Bielman. He basically helped me out with, what to get. And I took that and I ran with it, And I went out there and I shot every day, as well as I still do. And I didn't expect anything at all, nothing. I didn't go out there to be a photographer or a professional photographer. All I wanted was an image for the house, and that's the true story. And of course, at the same time, I love being in the ocean and the shore break. So to this day, it's still a dream come true, something I never thought would have happened, and it's interesting. I don't know, I still kind of trip out and pinch myself and wonder, how did this whole thing come about? It's happening, and I'm just stoked it is.
For most, the situations Clark puts himself into seem insane. But a lifetime of tackling the notorious Waimea Bay shore break during big swells has given Clark the confidence and knowledge to skirt disaster.
It's just all those years of surfing the shore break, I kind of use my experience to get into that perfect spot, that same zone, and knowing where to be, where to shoot, where to try to get out of the gnarly spots. But there's been times when there's like 10 waves, 15-foot plus faces, and I can't get in, I can't get out, and I drop my camera. And just, I'm gasping for air, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what, you gotta take a step back, sometimes I'm pushing the limits a little too hard, I start thinking of the family, I gotta kind of settle down a little, but when it's perfect and it's good, I kind of just throw everything aside and just focus, I go right out there and shoot.
Although Clark has intimate knowledge of dangerous shore break conditions, it goes without saying that nailing the perfect shot often means taking a thrashing.
For the most part, I love the beatings, man. I love getting sucked over the falls. I love getting smashed into the sand. I go out there because I want to be out there, and I honestly love getting thrashed. I love getting stretched out, and I don't have to stretch when I go out. The ocean stretches me out.
Through his knowledge and dedication, Clark has been able to capture mesmerizing imagery and perspectives very few witness.
Sand monsters are always kind of cool. I like the kind of shallow days when it's big and the sand's getting sucked up the face of waves. Marlin is a super cool image that I was able to get. It's like a backwash early in the morning with the sun rising. There's a few cool ones. Everything that I pick out and put in my portfolio is obviously something that I love, and that I'm always looking for something new, something different, whether it's the flash or a bigger port or this and that. And so I'm just striving to find something new and different all the time.
Over the last 4 years, Clark's amazing images have gained national and worldwide recognition, with his work being seen on numerous magazine covers and prints being sold globally through his website. With a new gallery in Laguna Beach and his debut coffee table book, Clark's options seem endless.
I have a lot of new images since the last book, and I can't wait to do another book, there's all kinds of different avenues to go on, and it's fun, to decide what we want to do next. I love the ocean. So being out there and shooting all the time is fun for me. You know, I don't have to go in the shore break. I want to be in the shore break, you know, so it's kind of different. It's not really an occupation or a job. It's more of my love for being in the ocean, you know, and don't get me wrong, I'm looking for the best image. I mean, I'm out there floundering around, having fun. At the same time, I'm trying to capture these images, and it's a treat, but it's unreal. And to be able to, like, you know what I mean, share them and of course make a business and sell these things around the world is awesome.
When we come back, we're finishing off this show with more highlights from the Hurley Pro at Trestles. Stay locked to Billabong Surf TV.